Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I have another lesson 3 illustration for you guys to enjoy. This one was a bit of a challenge to work on, but through perseverance I managed to make it into something really good. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments. So this week has been an interesting week for me. Basically, at the start of the week, I watched a bunch of videos on mindset and self-improvement from a couple of YouTubers that I admire, and then throughout the week, I worked on implementing the advice that they had given to me. What I found was that a lot of their advice was true and actually did make an impact on the way I was viewing the world. I realized that there's a lot that goes into self-improvement and building your dream life. It's not just about making one big decision and hoping that it will be enough to steer your life in the right direction. Life is about the compounding effect of multiple decisions that are made on a consistent basis, and it's the culmination of all those decisions that determine the outcome of your life. In just this 1 week, I feel like I learned so much, and that's why I wanted to share what I believe are the 3 most important things that I learned and how they are shaping my life already. The first lesson I learned was to stop giving in to fear. For the longest time, I've been the type of person who never really liked to step out of their comfort zone. I'd always been the person who gave in to fear and never challenged myself to do anything that scared me. I mean, yes, there were a few times where I felt motivated and I worked myself up to do something that felt uncomfortable, but a majority of the time I never stuck with it for long enough to produce any results. This week though, I really focused on doing one thing each day that scared me, whether that was extending a conversation with a customer at work, or giving a compliment to a stranger, or making the decision to consistently post on YouTube. I chose to stop giving in to fear, and so far things have been going well. Now, I want to work on being more consistent with it, and I know in the long run it will pay off. The second lesson I learned was stop being negative. This one was a tough pill to swallow, but I knew it was true once I looked back at my life. I've been a negative person all my life. I've always been the person who sees the cup as half empty rather than half full. What I learned this week is that by constantly being negative, I've been training myself to always see the negative things in life. So this week I focused on being more positive. A lot of the time, people think that when we get advice to stop being negative, we only need to think positive thoughts, otherwise it won't work. But in those cases, it doesn't work out because our brains are able to tell when we're bullshitting them. What I learned is that the goal is to just avoid being negative. If you can't be positive, at least aim to be neutral. The third and final lesson I learned is don't speak things over your life that you don't want to be true. This kind of falls into the category of stop being negative, but I learned to stop speaking things over myself that I didn't want to become reality. The Bible even states in Proverbs chapter 18 verse 21, "Death and life are in the power of tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof." Our words have power behind them, and what we speak over ourselves comes out to play. Even if you are not a person of faith, it makes sense from a scientific standpoint as well. If you always tell yourself that you aren't capable of doing something, you start to believe that statement, and if you believe it, you start to behave in a way that makes that statement true. So far, I've seen only a tiny bit of positive change in my life, but I do know that this advice does work. You just need to remain consistent with it and push through the rubber band phase, where you feel drawn to go back to old habits. If you guys want to keep up with my journey and the progress of these lessons, as well as my art, follow me on Instagram. I'm working on being more active over there. And that's gonna do it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.